What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for this week's good and bad video for this week. This one we're going to be doing the good and bad of Rosita from The Walking Dead. Okay, guys, so this is going to be doing my weekly good and bad video for this week. Of course, this one is going to be doing the good and bad of Rosita from The Walking Dead. So, this video, I have to say, was a very, very interesting one for me. I know for some people, some people like her character. Some people are thinking, they may kill her off. Some people think this and that about her. She's one of those characters that I feel like, a lot of people like her, but I feel like she's still a very underrated character, if you ask me, honestly. I feel like Rosita is a character that, really deserves a lot more credit than she actually gets because, honestly, she has done a lot in the series. Not much in seasons 4 to 6 or so. She didn't really do too much around that time. But from season 7, a little bit of season 8, season 9, a little bit, and a lot of season 10. Rosita really has become one of my favorite characters, and she actually is right now probably one of my favorite female characters in the show. Like, I'd say my favorite female character right now in the show would probably either be, well, I do like Maggie, and of course she's returning, so she's obviously going to be probably my favorite female when she returns, maybe. But I really like Rosita as well. I think Rosita is another one of my favorite females in the show right now. She's just done so much throughout the show. So we're gonna go over her good decisions and her bad decisions throughout the show. Now, starting things off with season 4, of course, she's introduced at the end of season 4, or at the end of season 4, episode 10. So near the end of season 4 there, with Abraham and Eugene, of course, as well. And we have basically she joins the group. Of course, they go to Washington, and of course, when she kind of finds out that Eugene's lying, she kind of decides to tell. Glenn is like, wherever we wind up, are you in? She says she's in. So that's kind of the first, her first kind of step of really being, into the group and really, fully being on Rick's side now. Not really so much on Abraham's group anymore. Rosita fully kind of joins Glenn, Rick, and the others, and whatever happens with them. So that was a good decision by not only Glenn to ask her, can you be one of us now? That type of deal, since Eugene's lying. But also for Rosita to kind of, decide to go with Rick and the others, instead of not exactly being a lieutenant to Abraham and Eugene anymore, kind of more so kind of being a part of Rick's group more so. So I like that. I think that's really cool. Now, we don't really focus on her that much for the rest of season 5, and this is what I mean, is that we don't really see too much of her. We see Michonne and her, they go out there looking for Sasha, but I mean, aside from that, she's not really a big part of it. Of course, she does help Tara try to get better, of course, when Tara has the head injury, and she does, because of Rosie and whatever she does bring, Tara back. So, I have to say a huge thank you to Rosita, even though I know there's a lot of people that don't like Tara. She did, in a way, kind of help Tara stay alive. So I have to say, Rosita, good decision by doing that, even though I know a lot of people don't like Tara for one reason or another. But, honestly, I think the reason why people don't like Tara is because she's like the female Scott. She just lasts, like, way too long, But anyway, so in season 6, we get to see the wolves attack, of course. Rosita's there for that, her and Aaron. I remember the scene where they're fighting the wolves or whatever. And, I really don't like how she's really in the background, even in season 6 a lot. The only time we get to see anything from her is with the breakup with her and Abraham, which you gotta feel bad for her, that's for sure. But she didn't really make any decisions at that point, I guess. Basically, she goes on the run with Daryl, with Denise, of course, looking for the stuff for the community. Now, her decision to go with Daryl and Denise to go find this stuff or whatever, a very good decision, because Daryl needed Rosita's help, that's for sure, when Dwight showed up. So, very good decision by Rosita to actually go with him. And then, of course, we have the season 7 premiere, the death of, Abraham and Glenn. Of course, the death of Abraham really hit her. And, of course, we have Rosita, who decides to kind of, because she knows, like, in service, when Negan and them go to Alexandria and Dwight takes the guns from them, Dwight took our guns back there because Negan's gonna take all our guns, Spencer. Like, what are you gonna do? Tell him, you know? And I really like how she keeps a gun for herself. And yeah, she tries to get Eugene to make her a bullet and stuff like that. Now, trying to kill Negan, trying to do that, I'm gonna have to say was a bad decision on Rosita's part. Plus, she shot Lucille, which definitely, you know already, shooting Lucille honestly would probably make Negan more mad than even killing Negan himself, honestly. I think Negan cares even more about Lucille, just the bat, than he even does about his own life. And honestly, I think that when Negan sees that Lucille's been shot, that really, but also he's impressed that Rosita had the guts to do that, and he kind of looks at Rosita as something valuable as well. So he doesn't really do really anything to her aside from getting a rod to cut her face, basically. So, first bad decision by Rosita is trying to kill Negan right there in plain sight. I mean, she could have, realistically, I think Rosita could have shot Negan right there. She had the chance, but honestly, I would have asked Eugene, honestly, honestly, try to look and see if you can find any kind of bullets or something. Like, try to give Rosita at least, like, 2 or 3 shots or something, so if she hit Lucille, be like, oh crap, shoot him again, honestly, she really should have gotten Eugene. She should have tried to find some other way to have at least a couple more bullets, because one bullet, honestly, it was a risk, and it didn't go well, and it was a bad decision, in my opinion, and I honestly think that Rosita was thinking at that point that she could have been killed. So Eugene gets taken as a result of what she does, which also kind of sucks because Negan being so smart, he's like, this is homemade, and then of course we have of course when Rosita tries to take the shot at Negan, we have Rosita and Sasha, and they basically try to shoot him. Of course, Sasha goes in, locks Rosita out, and my personal opinion about this, they were both stupid. Honestly, if I'm being honest, they were both stupid to do this. Rosita, I love Rosita, but honestly, why on earth her and Sasha were doing that? I get it, they want revenge for Abraham, but honestly, it was stupid. Sasha pretty much it leads to Sasha's death, and I don't know, I found that decision to be so stupid when they try to shoot Negan like that. Just their whole mission I found to be so stupid. But yeah, anyway, so in Season 8, she kind of almost, well, of course, we have her who gets shot in the battle in the Season 7 finale, so she can't really go to war with them, and Michonne is also kind of injured, and basically they take out the two saviors. They take out the one dude, of course, the rocket launcher scene, which was awesome. Baby girl, you're not going to use that damn thing. Just blows it up. That's one of the best scenes of Season 8. Just that little moment, like, oh my god, that was one of the best Rosita scenes ever. Good work on Rosita's part. So, she blows the one dude up. Michonne, of course, has to run after the other girl, and Daryl, of course, crashes in with the garbage truck, and they decide to go to the sanctuary. So, Rosita and Michonne decide that they're not going to help Daryl and Tara run the truck through the sanctuary, basically. Rosita's just like, I wish it didn't take Sasha walking out of that coffin to realize it, and Michonne just kind of thinks it's a stupid plan. So, they basically decide to leave. Daryl and Tara basically decide to do this on their own with Morgan and the snipers as kind of their backup, and we have Rosita that basically decides to bail. So, of course, we have not too much time with her. We have the swamp and stuff, Carl's death that goes through, but they don't really focus on Rosita all that much. We do also have Rosita that's part of the group at the Hilltop that take Georgie back to Hilltop, of course. Rosita kind of comes out with the gun or whatever and like tries to take the stuff from Georgie, and I like how Georgie's so chill too. She's like, I'm afraid I can't do that. I can't give you my supplies, I really want to see more from Georgie, because I really like Georgie as a character. I think she could be a fan favorite if they actually use her again, and I think they may in Season 11. So, yeah, we'll have to see. So, because we know Maggie's with Georgie, so they're probably going to show her again. It's just a matter of time. But yeah, so Rosita, not much time with her. She does a couple things here and there. They do take Eugene, her and Daryl, of course, which is pretty good. But I really hate how Rosita is just in the background a lot of the time. And especially in the early episodes of Season 9, she's not really there that often. She does let them know about the bridge that crashed, which I guess is a decent part. But for me, the big storyline about Rosita recently is her with Sadiq, and then also her with Gabriel, and then also Eugene in the middle of it. It's just like, oh my god, like, Rosita, pick one, honestly. But, I do like her kind of storyline recently. Of course, a crazy storyline that we just got to see, of course, with her and, Sadiq, of course, him having, PTSD. Of course, she has the baby and stuff, so they're parents, but Sadiq is just losing his mind and stuff like that, and of course, he gets killed by Dante. And we have Rosita, who, this is the best scene of Rosita recently. When she beats down Dante, and she just keeps going at him, right, just to protect her kid from Sadiq eating his own kid as a zombie a lot. Like, oh my god, brutal, right? And anyway, so basically, she kind of decides to basically go against or she kills Sadiq, of course, and as a zombie, and she gets her kid or whatever, and then she just beats down like Dante. Like, great decision, honestly, by Rosita, because honestly Rosita could have just killed him right then and there, but I feel like she wanted to really embarrass him in front of all of them, and really make him suffer, so she brought him to Daryl and the others, and I love that. So I love the part where Daryl punches him too, and he's like, I hope that hurts, Dante, that type of deal. So, anyway, so of course she has the nightmares, of course, which is also something right there. Of course, she loses Sadiq, and she's, pretty traumatized by that, of course, and, we have Gamma, of course, and, Rosita's like, you're a liar, the cell, she punches her, right, and, she gets to learn that, Gamma isn't that bad, actually, Mary, or I guess we should call her, isn't that bad of a person, and she really wasn't lying, she just was holding back the fact she, killed her sister, but aside from that, she wasn't lying really about anything. So, we have Rosita at Hilltop. We have the scene between her and Eugene. She's like, kiss me already before I change my damn mind. Which, honestly, I think it's actually a good decision by Rosita to see if Eugene actually really cares that much about her, because honestly, Rosita tests Eugene in that scene. She's like, okay, do you really care about this Stephanie girl, or do you want to be with me? That type of thing. So I like that, and honestly, Eugene probably, and it's kind of crazy too, because Eugene's never even met Stephanie, so he's that sure about Stephanie. Honestly, if it were me, honestly, things would be a little different. If I was talking with Stephanie on the radio, and then Rosita, like, I'm sorry, but honestly, I'd go with Rosita, honestly. I mean, who wouldn't, honestly? I'm sorry, but who wouldn't? But anyway, so basically, we have the Whisper War that goes through. Hilltop gets destroyed. She is injured at one part as well. I do remember seeing that in episode, 14, I believe. And she asks Eugene, like, can you tell them about Stephanie and that type of deal? Rosita, kind of motivates Eugene to tell them, and then Ezekiel and Yumiko go with him. So, pretty cool stuff, and we don't really see anything from Rosita since. So, hopefully we'll see her in the finale. I don't see her in the promo for that, but again, she is in that other Netflix series now as well, so we'll have to see. But, she's had some pretty good decisions, some questionable decisions, but I really, really like Rosita, and I'd say my two favorite times for Rosita is the times where she gets the most focus time, which I guess would be Season 7 and then Season 10, I think. Those are the two seasons that Rosita has had the most time, and honestly, I hope they keep her alive. I hope she's in Season 11. I think there's still a whole bunch they could do with her character, and there's a lot of times where she's been in the background, and now that she's really, because all these other people are leaving, she can really become one of their forefront characters. So, and I do believe too, if you guys do watch the credits for The Walking Dead Season 10, it shows up as Norman Reedus first, Melissa McBride, and then the next name that shows up is Kristen Serratos. So, honestly, that says that she's moving up on the list of, important characters, which is really, really awesome. So, never thought I'd see the day that Rosita be, the third person listed, but, she'll probably be fourth once Lauren Cohen comes back, but honestly, I mean, we'll have to see how they work that out. So anyway, write your comments in the comment section below. I am super excited to see what you guys think about Rosita's character. Do you like her character? Do you not? And why? Whichever way, me personally, I love her character. I think she's amazing, and honestly, I want to see more from her character in Season 11, and I hope they don't kill her off in this finale. And I'm confident saying I don't think they will, but there's still that little piece of me kind of saying, this is The Walking Dead, she is in this other show and stuff like that. So there is a bit of that worry, but I'm still confident enough that they'll probably keep her for a good while. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new here, click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Walking Dead videos. Follow Dan's Walking Reviews on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys next week for the good and bad of Alpha from The Walking Dead. So that one's also going to be very interesting. I can't wait to do that one. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys really soon for another video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.